I'm News Channel 6, Melissa Kakarika. Today we're taking an inside look at the Big Boy Toy Show brought to you by News Channel 6. That's why we have our News Channel 6 sales manager, Chris Cunningham, with us this morning. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning to you, and good morning to you guys.
And now the Big Boy Toy Show is now in its third year. It's been pretty successful. Let's talk about how it all got started.
Well, we wanted to come up with an event that was different than anything that was brought here in the market. So we brought in Big Boy Toy Show. Everything you can think of guys related is pretty much going to be there.
All right, so we're talking about cars, motorcycles, RVs, pretty much anything of that sort.
ATVs, gun accessories, fire and water restoration, construction type stuff. There'll be boats there. It's so overwhelming, the types of items that are out there. Of course, we got some things for the kiddos too. You know, we have one little section where Pepper the Clown and Tutti Frutti is going to be out there doing some face painting, selling some toys, and you know things like that.
Well, it is a very family-friendly event. I know we market it as the Big Boy Toy Show, but it's really kind of for the whole family. Anyone can come on out.
No, that's exactly right. And you do see all walks of life there. You see all different ages. You see moms, dads, kids. You see older people, younger people, just all over the place. And I'm excited about some of the additions that we have that are actually coming out there. So this is going to be even bigger and better than it has been the last couple of years.
Well, give us a sneak peek about some of the new things that are going to be offered this year.
Sure. We actually have pets that are going to be out there.
Oh, wow.
Of course, they may be limited on the amount of time they can touch them for, obvious liability reasons, but, we're have bathroom remodeling that's going to be done out there. We're going to have some nonprofits that are out there as well. I'm excited to see some of the new automobiles that are going to be at the show. The new Camaro, the new Mustang, lots of new trucks, all the new styles. And of course, later on in the show, Ernie's going to be talking about all the different types of muscle cars. That's just a huge attraction for the area. Also, some different types of boats are going to be there, both like ski and fishing, as well as pontoon boats. You'll see those pulled by trucks. And it's just a fun event. I mean, you climb into the cars yourself. And,
yeah, I have been there.
and of course, we have other talent that are on the boats, and we do live shots from the event. You'll see different types of news personnel there. There'll be talent at the event. We're actually going to play games that are different than anything we've done before at our booth, at the News Channel 6 booth. Landscaping, construction, I can just keep going on and on and on.
Well, what is it, about a total of 40 vendors, over 40 vendors?
There'll be over 40 vendors there, ranging from really small ones that'll talk about different types of shakes and nutritional stuff, chiropractors, to the big ones that are doing the big RVs and the muscle cars and the new automobiles, the new motorcycles that are out, showing the different types of technology that's out there that's available now. So, just total awesome event.
Well, it is a lot of fun for us, too. It should partly be the News Channel 6 Toy Show, because I know the talent has fun getting on everything, and I think we really all enjoy just getting out in the community.
Oh, absolutely, and that's the reason why we do the event, is really for the community. We wanted to start something that was different than anything that was here, but really to just offer the community something different, something air-conditioned. It's going to be hot this weekend, so to stay indoors, get a good, something to eat, a good bite to eat, grab a refreshment, peruse and just look around and just enjoy yourself.
My favorite is always the RVs and seeing how cool they are, because they look almost better than an apartment. A lot of apartments I've seen, they're so cool.
I love those RVs. They're just so upscale. They're really nice, and they're nicer, than some of the places that I've seen in my life.
I know. And then of course the motorcycles, like you said, boats, pretty much everything. The Lone Star muscle cars, like we're going to talk about later. Just so much cool stuff there, and there is also a grand prize, correct?
That's right. So Bad Company Airboat Tours is offering a 2-day fishing expedition. Pretty much get to go anywhere around here for a couple of days, 6 hours a day. He'll provide refreshments for the boat, take you out, kind of like a guided tour. But from what I understand, this is a really neat deal, because it's not a typical back the boat up into the water. You just actually take off where the boat gets trailered to, and you go down the land and into the water, because there's a big fan on the back. So I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see who the winner is going to be. We're going to draw that at 5 o'clock that day, and that's brought to you by Bad Company Airboat Tours.
I don't think we've ever given away something like that before. That is really cool.
Yep, we did four-wheelers before in the past, but this one's just a really neat thing to do this year, especially now that we've gotten water.
Yeah, that is true. And it's just going to be raffle style. They come on out and just drop it in when they get there, right?
That's right. That's right. So no purchase necessary to enter. In fact, if you just want to come up the day of the Big Boy Toy Show and register for that, you don't even have to get into the event to do that. It's free of charge to register for it, and we'll draw one winner.
One winner, one lucky winner, but we do want you to come on in and see everything. Let's talk about some of the specifics here. It's July 18th, right?
That's right. This coming Saturday, so 10 to 5. The doors open at 10 o'clock. We'll have 2 entrances on the north side for both halls A and B. And come in, $5 to get in. Military, anybody with military IDs free, and kids 12 and under are going to be free.
Well, I know preparations for this have been going on for quite a while. I mean, talk about how busy you've been.
Oh, lots and lots of contacts. Fortunately, I have a sales department that does a lot of that legwork. So got to hand the credit to them because they really do a fantastic job pulling all the vendors together. For me, I just coordinate the event and just make sure everybody's in a proper space and everybody's got the right amount of space. And then, of course, the day before, this coming Friday, I'll be out there for 8 or 9 hours making sure all the vendors get in the right places and have everything that they need for a successful show.
Yeah, and you've been talking to all the vendors. Everyone's really excited.
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, this is such a huge event, for the area because, one, it is indoors. It's cool inside. It'll be a crisp 70-something degrees as compared to 90, 100 degrees, whatever it's going to be actually this coming weekend. And then I get to see all the stuff before everybody else sees it, so it's kind of cool. I get to play with all the gadgets and toys and all see all the new technology and the computer companies there. Taste the beef jerky the day before, stuff like that.
Well, make sure you come on out and see us, see all of the toys. There's also going to be a game show, right?
Yep, we're doing something a little different than we've done before. Typically, we've had an information area, and we're still going to have the information area. However, this year we're going to play a game show. It's kind of like Wheel of Fortune that we run on our station, So you hit a button, this wheel spins, it lands on a category, and they'll be able to answer questions, any participant that comes out there. And instead of, the typical little prize, just, hey, thanks for seeing us deal, the more questions you answer, the more prizes that you can get at the booth. And the show is hosted by some of our very own talent here. So Chris Horgan's going to be in the morning, and James Parrish and Dave Caulfield's going to be in the afternoon.
So another great chance for you to interact with us and, of course, have some fun while you're checking out all the great toys. Absolutely.
And then Super Radar is going to be out.
Of course, Super Radar.
Top of the hour every hour, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So.
We'll be doing live shots throughout the day. You probably can see us cutting into your coverage on CBS for a few minutes every hour, right?
That's the plan.
That's the plan. We want you to come on down. So there's a lot of chances to see us both on your TV and there, but got to get to the Big Boy Toy Show. And this is something we want to keep doing in the future, I'm assuming.
Absolutely. Year after year after year. This is our 3rd year doing it. And for me, every year gets easier and easier and easier to plan. And plus, we're seeing more and more phone calls come in. Hey, can I be a part of the show? Can I do this? And so we're fielding a lot of those phone calls right now.
Yeah, I know News Channel 6 is very proud to kind of take this on every year.
Absolutely.
It's a big part.
Love our partners, love the attendees, all the people that come out. And that's one of my favorite parts of the show is visiting with the different attendees and seeing what they like the best. And I like to see people like yourself and also the other attendees that are there climb into the cars, get on top of the boats, and visit with just all the vendors that are going to be there.
All right, well, speaking of vendors, we are going to talk to a whole bunch of them coming up right here on Inside Texoma. So stay tuned for that and make sure you mark your calendars for July 18th. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside Texoma as we take an inside look at the Big Boy Toy Show coming up in July. And I am joined by one of our sponsors from Red River Harley-Davidson, Royce Pritchard. Good morning, Royce.
Good morning.
So I know you guys are going to be there. You've been there in the past. Let's talk about how long you've been involved with the Big Boy Toy Show.
I think we've done all 3 years. We've enjoyed it every year, and it's grown every year. So I'm really looking forward to this year.
And now, why did you want to be a part of this, both in years past and this year?
It's a great way to get out to the public and let everyone see what we have to offer, and kind of making it more diverse by being with other people and other brands and other things out there. Kind of gives everybody a mix.
Now, I'm guessing it's been pretty successful and pretty fun for you guys if you keep coming back to work with us.
Oh yeah, it's great. I mean, the number of people that come out and see and just find out what's going on, it's been very good for us.
Probably a lot of good traffic for you.
Lots of great traffic.
Well, tell us a little bit about Red River Harley-Davidson as well, maybe for those who haven't been out there.
Well, Red River Harley-Davidson, we are a full-line Harley-Davidson dealership, sales, service, whole 9 yards. We've been in business since 1985. Our new location on City View Drive, we've been there since 2007. Just got everything you can think of that says Harley on it, we've got it.
All right, and all things Harley are going to be at the Big Boy Toy Show, right? Tell us what you're going to be bringing.
Right, we're going to try and we're going to bring a good mix of all the different motorcycles we have. We have 5 different model families, so we'll bring something from our street family and our V-Rod family and Dynas and Sportsters and Softails and Touring all the way up to our trikes.
Now, I know in past years I've had a lot of fun kind of doing some of the live shots on the motorcycles. It really is a lot of fun to come out and see these motorcycles.
Oh, it is. It's great. I mean, Willie G. Davidson, one of the founder's grandsons who actually worked for Harley for many years, called our motorcycles rolling art. And we have some of the best chrome and paint that there is out there. And so it's really kind of artful the way they're put together.
I know there's always a lot of people on hand to kind of tell you the history behind a particular bike and kind of just learn a lot for people.
Absolutely. We try and have 2 or 3 of our people out there that are knowledgeable about the different models and the different bikes, and that way they can educate everyone else on the things that they may or may not know about them.
Well, as we get closer, what kind of preparations are you guys making? I bet you're pretty busy.
Oh, it's a busy time of year for us at Red River Harley-Davidson anyway. Summertime is always great, but yeah, we're getting all of our stuff together, making sure that we've got the motorcycles ready and clean, and we're also going to bring our little toy truck out there for everyone to see, the big black truck. So,
like you said, summer is popular for motorcycles, and I know you were telling me before that May was pretty rainy, so a lot of people probably wanting some motorcycles now that we're getting into July.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, May was very rainy, which thankfully it was very rainy. We needed that. June has kind of dried things out, and it's been pretty busy. And July is coming on, and we're just booming and going.
Yeah, got all your needs, right?
Oh, yes.
Well, the Big Boy Toy Show is July 18th, right?
Correct.
You're going to be there the whole time, 10
yes,
to 5?
10 to 5 all day. We'll get there, be set up, and we'll stay till it ends.
So just kind of come on by and say hi and learn a little bit about the motorcycles, right?
Absolutely, come by. We'd love to meet everybody. We'd come out. If you've got questions, that's what we're going to be there for, is to answer questions. And just come by and see us.
Are you guys excited for another year?
Oh, absolutely. This is one of our things that we really enjoy doing every year, one of our few off-site events that where we really get to get out of the dealership and do things. And so I'm really looking forward to it.
And Royce, I know a couple cool things going on with the bike, something involving a GPS.
Yeah, in 2014, Harley-Davidson redesigned the touring class motorcycles, and we have a 6.5 GPS screen that's built into the motorcycles. Harley-Davidson calls it their infotainment system, so you get information and entertainment. It's a touchscreen GPS, full color. You can even add XM weather overlay, so you can actually put the weather radar on there while you're on the bike.
All right, and also some smaller bikes maybe going to be there?
Yes, the street motorcycles, which is we do a 500 and a 750cc motorcycle. Those were introduced by Harley this year. We use them as a training motorcycle for our riding academy, but they are just great bikes for around town.
All right, anything else we need to know about the bike? Seems like there's going to be a lot there.
We're going to have, like I said, I'm going to have as many of the motorcycles out there as we can possibly have and not leave the showroom vacant at the dealership. Yeah, I would say come out, because I'm sure we'll have something for everyone.
Now, do you have any funny stories or fun stories from years past of people who've asked you kind of funny questions or done anything funny as you're out there at the Big Boy Toy Show?
I would say that probably one of the funniest ones, I wouldn't say it's funny, it's kind of interesting, as we get some of the older people who come out, that are in their 70s and 80s, and they start talking about when they had a Harley. Back, 1940 something, I had a Harley this, or 1950, I had a Harley that, which is really great, because Harley-Davidson's been around for over 100 years, and so just the history that's there, and talking to the people about the different motorcycles and the different things that they rode, It's really a great experience.
Well, anything else people need to know about this year as they get ready?
Just the only thing I would say is come on down, see us. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. If you don't, if Harley's not your thing, I'm sure somebody else will have something there that is your thing.
Exactly, but I will say the Harleys are some of my favorites, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Great, look forward to it.
Well, thank you, Royce. We'll be right back with more on the Big Boy Toy Show right here on Inside Texoma. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Inside Texoma as we take an inside look at the Big Boy Toy Show. We've been talking to some of our sponsors, and now we have Paul Tigert from Patterson's. Good morning, Paul.
How are you?
I am good, and I know you must be good as you get ready for the Big Boy Toy Show.
Yeah, this is one of our favorite events of the year. It's so much fun to be blended in with everything that has to do with fun and outside and enjoying different hobbies and events. And the cool thing about what we do with the RV segment that we have, and then all the cars and the trucks, you use a truck to pull an RV, you use a truck to pull a boat, you use a truck to pull a motorcycle trailer, and so it's a unique opportunity to be able to look at what you want and then maybe what you want to pull it with at the same time. It's really an exceptional event. It's grown every year.
And it's really a good place for people to see everything in one place because, of course, Patterson has so many dealerships. So you guys have a lot of merchandise to bring out.
We do. We'll have a little bit of everything. We'll have some of the cars. We'll have all the trucks, all the trucks that we represent: Ford, GMC, and the Dodge Ram out at the event. And then we'll have some motorhomes. We'll have some travel trailers. We'll have like one or two toy haulers, which, if you've never seen one of those, is pretty neat because you can put an ATV or an RV, not an RV, an ATV or a motorcycle inside the trailer, and then it has living quarters in it too. So it's just a great fit for this show.
Absolutely. And now I know you mentioned some of the RVs. Those are always pretty exciting for people. I know whenever I go in them, I'm pretty amazed by just how cool they are. They look like a small apartment.
They are, and if you haven't been in one lately, it will blow your mind of all the stuff that you can get on those things these days. And of course, the slide outs, meaning that the walls on the side, slide out to expand the interior space. They have a lot of room in them.
They do. I imagine that's one of the best parts for you is just seeing that look on people's faces and being able to talk to them about it.
It is. People really are shocked when they see some of the stuff. And the other cool thing is that there's so many different vendors that are, that we'll have boats there, and there'll be ATVs, motorcycles, and all of that stuff. But there's a lot of other vendors that are there too that have cool and unusual stuff that just fits in great. It's a fun time.
Yeah, I bet it's fun for you just to interact with everybody and everybody in the car show community come together.
Yeah,
almost.
it is. It is, and you get to meet a lot of new people from different businesses as well. So it's a good event for us. It's one of our favorites.
This is the third year for it. Have you been a part of it all 3 years?
We have. We were one of the originating businesses in it first year, and it's really been fun.
Yeah, and I bet it's pretty successful for you too if you keep coming back, right?
It is. Yeah, we get to see a lot of folks in a relatively short period of time, and that's good.
And I'm sure Patterson will have a lot of people out on the floor showing everybody the different areas. I know you guys usually have a couple different spots there.
We will, yeah. We'll have coverage for the automotive products as well as the RVs that we'll have out there.
So I know it is July 18th, 10 to 5. We're going to say it again and again because we want you to get there. You guys must be pretty excited as it gets closer.
We are excited. Wichita Falls, we went through the drought for so long, and now we're seeing everybody kind of pulled in a little bit, I believe, because that was honestly, it was a little bit hard on attitudes, the unknown. Now we got the rain, lakes are full. I mean, spirits are great. People now are they're starting to look at toys again. And so the timing on this is really awesome.
All right.
Next weekend.
Yeah, it's July 18th. Well, thank you, Paul, so much.
Thank you.
We've got one more vendor to introduce you to. We're going to talk about that right after this break on Inside Texoma. Welcome back to Inside Texoma as we take an inside look at the Big Boy Toy Show. We've been introducing you to some of our sponsors and vendors as we get ready for this big event, and now we've got Ernie McConnell from Lone Star Muscle Cars. Good morning, Ernie.
Well, we are very happy to be a part of this event. It gives us a chance to showcase some of the most unique cars probably in Texoma. We carry anything from hot rods, muscle cars, antique, you name it, we probably have it. And it gives us a chance to get in front of a lot of people where you can go to one place where you have RVs, motorcycles, ATVs, classic cars, modern day muscle cars all in one location. So it's a great event for the family to come out.
I remember now at Wheels and Thrills, which was earlier in the year, I got to sit in a backdraft Cobra, which was pretty rare and pretty cool for me. You're going to bring that out again, right?
We are a backdraft dealer, so yes, we will have a couple on display. So a lot of people, believe it or not, have never seen one of those in real life. They've never seen a Cobra. They don't know what it is. I just sold my Ferrari, so I won't be bringing it out. So we had a Ferrari, but it's already gone.
Okay, well, I remember the backdraft Cobra was like roped off. It was a very special car.
It was a very special car. I think this year we'll be bringing out a Hemi Charger. I think we had one at the Wheels and Thrills show, but we have several new classic cars we're going to be bringing out to really, bring back a lot of memories for a lot of folks that remember those when they were new back in the 50s and 60s. A lot of stuff.
Out of a lot of our sponsors and vendors, some of these cars are probably the most unique you might see there at the Big Boy Toy Show.
They are. It's not real common to see some of these cars actually even driven on the road. You have to go to some places, museums, to see some of these cars. So we invite everybody to come out, have a good time, enjoy it, have a lot of fun, and meet a lot of people, and it's a great way to talk to people.
Yeah, now this is our third year. Have you been a part of it for all three?
2 years. This will be our second year, yes.
So why'd you want to come back with us this year for the second year?
Well, it's just the people. Y'all put on a really great event. The people come out. It's just a great way to just visit people in Texoma. And believe it or not, a lot of people that come out to this show don't know a lot of the vendors that are even out there. So it gives us a chance to get our face in front of the public. So it's a great way to do it.
Well, tell us a little bit more about Lone Star Muscle Cars and kind of how long you've been in Texoma.
We opened up, going on 5 years now, out on Seymour Highway between next to Wichita West Fire Department before you get to the KMAY. We're a full-service classic car dealer. We do sales and service of classic, antique, sports cars, exotics. We do a little bit of everything. If you drive by there, it looks like a car show going every day. I've got 20 or 30 cars out in the parking lot. It looks like there's just something going on all the time. We help a lot of folks with a lot of different aspects with their classic cars, getting them back going again to restoration work. It just all depends on what the client needs.
All right, so you can kind of get a sneak peek of that at the Big Boy Toy Show. I know in the past, when I've seen you guys at these type of car shows, there's also kind of like a history board there explaining the history of each car kind of.
We do that. That way, there's a lot of people that have questions, especially like with the backdraft Cobras. They're from South Africa. We import them in. They're not a kit car. They're not built in somebody's garage or an actual production vehicle. We want folks to know out there that we are selling a very good quality vehicle, and putting the storyboards up kind of gives them that sense, hey, here's what the customer's getting, here's what they're talking about, and then they ask more in-depth questions. We can answer those, go beyond that. So it's a great way for us to show people, hey, here's what we have and here's what's going on.
Yeah, a lot of people out on the floor to help you kind of know what you're looking at if you're not maybe the most in tune with classic cars.
And there's a lot of people that aren't, and there's a lot of people right now that are purchasing classic cars for investments, which is a very good purchase as an investment standpoint. And we've got people that are doing that, and they want more information and that have never dabbled in classic cars. Really what we see a lot of is the guy that graduated high school in 1969 that wanted that orange and white Camaro, and he couldn't afford it then, but now he can. He's got his kids through college. It's just him and his wife taking trips, and they'll go and they relive their childhood because they can play again.
Yeah, I imagine you get a lot of people with those kind of stories and just meet
Yes.
a lot of people that want
Yes.
to see those type of cars.
That's very true.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ernie.
Thank you very much for us being a part of it.
We do want to let you know one more time, July 18th, 10 to 5 over at the MPEC Ray Clymer Exhibit Hall. Tickets do cost $5 a person. You get to see Lone Star Muscle Cars along with all our other sponsors, and of course, get to meet everyone at News Channel 6. I think we're all just really excited, right, Ernie?
We are very excited about the whole ordeal.
All right, it's going to be a great time. Make sure you come on out and see us. Thanks for tuning in to Inside Texoma.